I've just found that the chat has got a whiskey emoji, so I'm quite disappointed. Hello, welcome. It's been about a week since I last wrote any Haskell or PureScript. I've been writing quite a lot of Go in the interim, so it'll be interesting to see how quickly my mind readjusts, my fingers readjust to typing it, I guess. And also this morning I got quite upset because I couldn't find my socks, but I was wearing them. So I'm not sure how sharp my brain is today, but we'll find out. Cool. So last time, let me bring this up. So last time I was working on the CRUD operations for looking at episodes, so being able to replace a host and replace participants. And I guess the plan today is to look at topics. So topics, you don't replace them, but you select a topic or you type a new one that you want to talk about. And then you can remove the selected topic. And that would be cool. But before that, there are a couple of little things I want to look at, which may take a whole hour. We'll find out. The first one is this. This really annoyed me. So you go to localhost 8081, which is where the API server is running, and it says file not found. And that's quite annoying, and I have to type in index.html at the end. And that is because in the API router in Servant, I have this raw root at the end. So basically it matches anything. There's no, I don't know what you call these things, but there's no path part to it. There's no extra things it's matching. It's a default route at the end, matches everything. Returns something of type raw, and if I scroll down a little bit, implementation is here. So it has serve directory app. Let's bring this up a bit bigger. So serve directory web app. So I looked that up to see what it does, and it is, which one have I got? Serve directory web app. I've gone forward too far. Serve directory web app. It's this one. And it's designed for serving web apps, as you might imagine. So HTML, CSS, all that kind of stuff. It does MIME type guessing, sets content type, does some caching, all very lovely. What it doesn't do is list directory content. There is another one, which is serve directory file server, I think, which does look these things up, but it's not quite what I want either. I kind of want an amalgam of the web app settings, but with listings. So if I jump into this, indices and listings are disabled. File server, indices and listings are enabled. And then this is just a way of specializing the e-tag stuff for default web app settings. So I kind of want these two mixed together a little bit. But if we jump to the source, this is a definition of default web app settings. And the indices here are empty, but everything else is the way I want it. And in the file server settings, the indices here are this thing. I'm not sure why this is relevant for a file server and this is not, but perhaps this is just for serving CSS and stuff. It doesn't really make any sense to me, but that's the way it is. So what I'm hoping I can do is serve directory web app. And here we just look at the source of this. It returns, it says serve directory with default web app settings and then the path. So I'm just going to grab this for a second. And I'm going to create a new function called serve directory web app listing. And I'll just grab the type and stuff from the thing I copied. Okay, so it's going to look very similar. So directory web app with listing. So I need to define that now. So with listing, and then here we can say serve directory with, and then default web app settings, and then fixed path. So let's pull those in. Actually, have we qualified the import tool? We have not. Okay, I'll just pull them in then. There's extra imports to servant. So do that. And then this one. Oh. Why isn't it not letting me do this? Default web settings is of type Is it a type file path to static settings, or is it just static settings? I can't remember now. It is a type file path to static settings. Okay. And where is this? This is in way up static. So I might import that. This thing, I might import this directly. So cabal. Oh, not that cabal. Cabal, that one. And this is the library, which is where the is not where the API is. Sorry, it's exposed modules. This is where the API is. So we want to grab this thing, I think, and that should give me access to the definition of default web app settings. Let's give it a second to restart. Okay, so we will now import that, and then hopefully fixed path. Oh, where does fixed path come from? Bit annoying. Default web app settings. Nope, not that one. Fixed path is in servant server, but not exported. Doesn't seem to be exported. Okay, what's fixed path do? Add trailing path separator. Where does that come from? It comes from system file path. I think that's the whole definition of fixed path. Add trailing path separator. Add trailing path separator. How do you spell separator? Separator. And it's system file path. Okay, so this should be exactly the same as the previous one, which is serve directory web app without the listing. But what I'm hoping I can do here is just update the record. So go back to here. It was default web app settings, the source of this, and I actually want to grab this for the indices. Let's paste on there. And can I do this with multiple lines? Yes, I can. So this I can grab there. Do I need to bracket this to make it work? No, it's not that. Or is it because something's not in scope? Unsafe to piece. Ah, sorry. The type of default web app settings is file path thingy, so you get root passed in there, root passed in here. So really this would need to be a function which takes root and then what does it do with root? grab root there, and I think the type here, sorry. So set directory with let's comment that for a second. Okay, set directory with goes from static settings to server-t raw. Okay, this goes from file path to static settings, and this goes file path to file path. Okay, so whatever goes here has to go file path to static settings. So this function, given a file path, will return me static settings. And then I want to override that. So let me write this out in a non-point free way. So something like let static settings equal default web app settings apply to add trailing path separator, and then this is all applied to some root. Okay, so SS should be now of type. Something tell me because I've got a parse error. So this should be of type static settings. Okay, cool. So now what I can do is I can take static settings and do the override at this point. And the override I wanted was that one. Maybe, can I copy that? Okay. Okay. So that's great, but can I then point freeify it? I could do, I'm not sure it's worth it. So I could say that join to a function which takes SS, maps to that, and then the whole thing is applied to default web app settings, which is applied to add trailing path separator, and that whole thing is applied to root, which I will then add, and then I will bracket this. Okay, so I can do it in a point free way. Not sure it's great. I think I preferred the previous implementation, but anyway, there we go. So in theory, I go back here, all that work, and then I should, when this runs, I should be able to hit, oh, I imported this thing and then didn't get rid of it. Hopefully if it compiles this time, I should be able to hit slash and it should serve me the index page. And life will be so much better. Look at that, progress. Okay, cool. So the next thing I want to look at is a bit of a tidy up in the API. So we just looked at the way we serve the root, the raw thing. But what I was doing last week was I was adding extra routes for the episodes. And I need to do it in two places. So when I'm defining the type for the API up here, I need to basically point this, because I'm using named routes, I need to point this at some kind of record, and inside the record I have the endpoints, definition endpoints. And I moved the episodes to their own file. So this full API just becomes kind of like a coordinating thing. And then inside episodes API, I have the routes that I'm going to use. And then there's the implementation of how to handle those routes. So this is how we get the episode and how we replace a host and so on, which is all great. And then the second part is in the server definition. So you redefine, not redefine, but you give an implementation of this record. You need something that returns this record with the handlers for each endpoint filled in, or the code to serve the endpoint filled in. And I really wanted this to be something like episodes API.server. And then that would return this thing. That was my plan. I tried to do that a bit last week, and it didn't work very well. So I was going to write server in here, which has got some type, and then we do that. Routes and scope. In fact, all of these can go. Okay. Oh, I need to export it as well. Okay, and now we've got a type mismatch. So it doesn't know what type it is. This type's any, but it does say it wants this. And the as server T, I think, is the bit that's going to be most difficult. And that's the type it expects. And this is all the kind of magic that's happening with the named routes and the thing to do with driving generic. And I started to read up on how this works and all of the stuff that it's doing. I didn't really understand it. But this might be interesting. I don't know. So the type it suggested is not any, but it suggested this. Oh, there it is. Okay. So server T, and then this root T append s handler is my API append handler S, I think. Okay, and then we'll just say somewhere S, so S has to be, is it storage S? Yeah. Storage S. Oops. Okay. So that's kind of my type, apparently. Let's try and see if that's even doable. So as server T, should that be bracketed? I wonder. Which type of as server T? It's not going to tell me. Why can I not import API? API should be easy. Oh, hang on. It's not API at all. Let me just put it back to what it was. So it was as server T, reader T append s, and reader T append s handler. It's almost but not quite this. handler s. App handler s. No, it is that, I think. Okay, I should be able to pull in handler. And then named routes comes from servant as well. Ditch that. Import that. There we go. Lovely simple type. Right, so given S is some kind of storage, we return it as server T. Don't know what that means. Using our app type. And then this weird thing. And then upcoming episodes prefix. And then named routes of these routes up here. Hope that's okay. And then it just returns the handler for each of these endpoints. Okay, and that type checks here as well. That's promising. Okay, which means I can then just export the server, not the individual functions within it, or functions it uses. Let's see if it compiles. It does not, but for trivial reasons. Really? Oh, it's because I qualified, so I didn't need to import routes separately. I need to get a slower compiler so I can drink more whiskey. Okay, does that still load? Cool. Okay, that's what I wanted to end up with. So now in this full API, I can just rename it to API, I guess, or something. The episodes stuff, it doesn't appear in here. So we can totally do the role serving. I can move topics out in a second. But it means that I can keep growing this overarching API without making this file enormous. That's what I'm aiming for. So I'll try and do the same thing with topics, and then I'll move back to doing more of the CRUD stuff. Okay, so in API, no, it's in topics, that's where I'm putting stuff. So I'm grouping it by domain. And this should be, give a second, there we go, topics API. Wrong bracket. And we will export routes and server. Okay, and the routes will be these. Just import a whole bunch of stuff. Type operators, yep. Import get, import rect body, import capture. We'll need to do JSON. No, we haven't added data counts, so we'll add data counts. Okay, this thing we'll need post and delete. We'll need to know content. Okay, we need generic. And then topics will actually come from this module, well, from topics topic. Let's set that for a second. Okay, and then server has got some complicated type. So let's go and copy that out of episodes. What did that actually copy? Yep, that stuff. Right. So given something as a type storage, let's import that. Or implement storage. As server T comes from servant, app comes from application app, handler comes from servant, named routes comes from servant. Okay, and then the implementation of this I can grab from top level API. So it's this. Except now it's just routes. I mean, it's not in scope. I can see it. I didn't rename it. Okay, and then we can import topic storage. That's easily done. And then these handlers are, I'll just fix that error quickly. So this should be topics API.server. And topics API, that's topics API. And this is topics API.routes. So we can fix that from this file. And now these handlers can be moved into here. Just grab the imports. What do we need monolith.io? Why do we need that? I don't see any, or maybe remove needs it. Not complaining. No content, I need to import that properly. So I'll import not just the type, but its constructor. Okay, we did monolith.io. Let's import that. I guess topic storage needs monolith.io because it does I/O operations. It loads it from file. Potentially loads it from file. Okay. So back in here, we can get rid of this, the old API. So we got this noise, which is doing the directory serving with listing. We've got this, which is our implementation of the full API, but it's mostly handing off each, I don't know what you call these things, but each module to the corresponding module API. Okay, does that compile? It does not. Because I didn't add it to the compile file. That's a bit annoying as well. So we got topics, topic, and let's go topics API. See if it compiles. Yes and no. Okay, so I didn't deal with this stuff. So time lucky. Look at that. Okay, and then here I can reload it. Cool, and we'll go to topics. This page still works, and I can delete new topic. Oh, yeah, and that seems fine. I need to do something about routing in the browser, but we can deal with that later. Okay, so topics works, outcome episode works, and I've moved stuff out of the top level API and into these files. Right, so in theory, I can work on the episodes API just in this file and not have to go back to the top level. Okay, next thing, I want to be able to select a topic. And maybe I'll do that first, and then I'll come back and look at removing selected topic, and then finally adding a topic which is not part of the suggested topics. Okay, time for some PureScript. So this is Is it like in component? It is not. Episodes. Okay, episodes up. Okay. So render topic, and it's just saying render suggested topics. Sorry, let's try that. Down here, this is it. Okay, suggest topics, and it just calls to list. And I think this is the only place that to list is used now. And it just does an li. Okay, so we need to do something a bit similar to the work we did with hosts and participants. Participants in particular, where we do have a bunch of LIs, but they have buttons next to them and actions. So render suggested topics. Let's have a look at this. So we can have the div, we can have our suggested topics, and we just did the map in line in this case. How did we structure the HTML above it? So we got, where's my top level render? It says render episode, which has got a DT of participants. Okay, so the whole thing's a DL. We render the host, which returns a div with a DT and a DD in it. This markup is horrible now. The DT is host, so this should be DT suggested topics. And then the DD is the rest of it. Right, okay. So essentially, I want to say DD contains one UL, which contains that map. Is that not valid? Do I need to indent this? Not that. No, the problem is now. So we got a UL. And it contains this map stuff. Enable to parse module is such an unhelpful error. Okay, we got a div which has got I can see what it is. Okay, so we got the D. This is the contents of the div, and then this is the contents of the DD. Cool. Okay, it doesn't know what these is because this is not participants, it's topics. So I'm going to get topic. We show the text, and on click, we will have the action of select topic. The topic is T, and the text will be select in our button. Okay, and now we don't know what select topic is, so we can add it to our list of actions. Select topic, which is a string. It should really be a topic, but we'll make it a string for now. Will we? Yeah, we'll make a string for now. Come back to that later. Okay, and then in here now, we're not handling select topic. You get a T, and let's move this into a function called select topic. So what's the type of select topic? It's going to go from a string to one of these. Just actually say where and let it work out for me. So no, I'm not. I'm going to put it on its own. I just think it's getting very long and unreadable, so I just want to break it up a bit. So this was called select topic. That doesn't take an action, it should take a topic, but for now it takes a string. That's going to keep annoying me. I'll probably fix that soon. And select topic is equal to, or given some topic, is going to be equal to this, and then we'll may pull some of this into a helper, but for now, okay. We will say upcoming episode, select topic. In fact, if we just put the topic, let's do that. And there's an error, otherwise we log everything's okay. Don't really need this, and then we will reinitialize. Do maybe, okay. We don't have a P, but we do a topic, which is T. And handle action, unknown value handle action. Doing unknown value, not a value. Oh, this is in the where of the component, which is unnecessary, I think. Make sure this is happy. So this handle action is fine. That's just a function. That's just a function. Okay, now we don't know what output is. That's cool. So we can grab the definition of output and M. And these just for all output. Yes, it is, because we don't have any output. So we can say, oh, different syntax. For all output M. Is that the right syntax? Then we do want some type class restrictions on M. So we want to say monad half of M. Maybe it's not a comma, maybe it's just a space. Okay, for all output and for all M, where M is monad half, we take a string and we return this halogen state action empty output M unit, obviously. And what do we do inside it? So we do our put request with a topic, and then if it's successful, we just log them as okay. If it's unsuccessful, we say there was an error, and then we re-render. We reinitialize, but the initialize fetches the data again and shows it. Okay, let's bring something up, and we want to run. Let's rename this to Spago. I will run that. And it did not build. Because I didn't define output up here when I outdented it. So again, for all output and M, where monad of M, hopefully that'll be right. In upcoming episode, right, Dynamite type function with type bleh. Dynamite function string. Where does this all begin? Just make sure that's list one. Okay. Quite a lot. To list was introduced but not used. Okay, we can go and deal with that. So this isn't used anymore. Okay, go with that. Where's the error? Show me the error. Here we go. Could not match type. Okay. Because I'm not passing in T. Okay, build successfully now. That was a very long error for the fact I was not showing for the fact that I was not passing T to a function. Okay, I can select these. If I bring up the inspector, I can click the button, that's fine. Clear that, but nothing's listening there. So it can't parse the response as JSON. It's weird, it's like saying it's problem response body, but actually the problem is a 4 or 5 method not allowed. You cannot post to topic like that. Okay, let's go and define the backend so it's happier. It's not a great error message, makes me sad. API and episodes, right. That was the next line. Okay, so we've got place participant, and we will have new field which will be select topic. Mode. That, no, that. I still don't really understand the operator. So this was topic. And we will capture the topic, which is a type text. And that will be a put request, takes JSON and returns no content. It doesn't really take JSON. Anyway, maybe one day it will. Okay, so in here we also need select topic. We can say serve select topic. So now we can say serve select topic. We'll need something of type storage S, we'll probably need one IO M, and it's going to take text and it's going to return appm s no content. So select topic, some t is equal to do, and we will, I can't remember how this works, but we probably need to load the episode. And if we don't have an episode, we just turn no content. Otherwise, we should have episode commands. And has it got select topic? It's got run select topic. Okay, I might do something similar to the replace participant and run replace participant. I think. How does that work? Yeah, so run replace does things like text.io puts drill in and shows the episode, but it runs replace host in the middle, and replace host does the work but it returns unit and it doesn't print anything. So run select topic. I will replace with actually undefined for a second. So select topic will have the same kind of type signature. S dot storage s monolio m goes string. Why is string? In this case it goes text to app ms unit, and then select topic is equal to that, but some t. Okay. So in this case, if we don't load an episode, I'm not sure what the case statement will be here, because this doesn't return anything. Did that return something like, no it didn't. How does it know we're not successful? What if it wasn't? Okay, you pass the episode in, right, so that moves outside of select topic, so it takes text but also takes an episode. In which order? Place participant goes text episode. So select topic should go text episode to there. Okay, so the case, you can pop it there. So there's no episode, we print that out, it's fine. And then with just episode, we do that. Right, okay, this is using an index. That's interesting. Okay, so this takes a string, turns it into an index, then grabs it from the suggested topics on the episode. But if it's not, wow, if it's not an int, so you, instead of saying topics 1, you say topics, and you give it a string, it actually creates a new topic, and then it sets it on the episode, and then it stores it. Okay, so this stuff, this take a string and turn it into an int, can go up here. And now we have a topic, and actually, do you know what? We'll just put that there as well. Okay, so we've got a topic. Now what we really want to do here is given some t and some episode, it's called a topic, because why not? We can just say that. Okay, so we've got our topic, it's now defined, and then we can just say select topic. And it takes the text, which is a topic which is defined, and the episode. Okay, nearly there. So this is of type topic, and this is of type text. I could change this to be of type topic, and then in the API we can take our text, turn it back into topic. Let's do that. We don't need to do. Okay, so select topic is very simple. It just stores the episode with the updated topic. But the run select topic will do this, looking stuff up by an index if it looks appropriate. Otherwise, it'll just create a new topic for you. Select topic. Right, back in here. Here should be select topic. It's going to take T and episode right. So this doesn't work. You need to turn it back into topic. So you could do this. And in theory, that should be enough. The other thing I'm thinking is we could maybe make this type of topic. So when you're capturing, don't capture text, but capture topic. And here, don't capture text, don't take text, but take a topic. And here, just pass in T. That hasn't got any errors, but I don't, where's my error? Okay, it doesn't know how to deduce topic. Did I do this before, or did I not bother because it was too much work? Now we just capture it as text, and in topics API, we're just capturing strings. I don't know what strings there. It should at least be text. Oops. Okay, so back to here. The quick fix, I guess, is to make this text. Oh, give me back the error. Okay, so it's saying cannot deduce from HTTP API data of topics, topics. Many topics. Okay, what is this from HTTP API data? Because this might be quick to do. So I can say parse URL piece or parse query param. Parse URL piece is what I want, and it goes from text to either text or an A. And that's some kind of error. Let's give it a go. Don't print that. So topics, topic. Instance that of topic where, control N, and it was something like parse URL piece. Is that it? Parse URL piece. Okay. And that goes from, just remind myself, it goes from text to either text or topic in this case. Parse, oops, URL piece equals pure or right, whatever, of topic. Okay, so this takes something of type T. Demo done. So we can turn this into topic by saying T at this point with some text. You can say topic T, but that's not of type either text or topic. So what we really want is write of topic of T, which is the same as saying pure, but maybe write is more obvious. Okay, and then I can just rewrite that as this. Same thing, and then I can add reduce it. And we get rid of the topic, and then we can get rid of the brackets, which is, I wrote pure.topic, but it's the same idea. Okay, so now if I go back to the API, it's now happy. I can call serve. So let me find this, kill that, rerun that. It's running. And here I just reload for a second. How this works, but I can select go is fine. There we go, the topic is now selected. Nearly there. In the next couple of minutes, I want to very quickly try and do the deletion for that. So delete topic or unset topic. Maybe say that unset topic. Unset topic doesn't exist yet, so it's going to get very sniffy with me. But paste that in, and it was unset topic. It's a very similar signature. Okay, so unset topic. What do we do here? We are going to, in fact, let's do all of this again. So it's ax.delete. It shouldn't take request format. That's not request format, that's response format. Which one is it? I think it's request response format. Response format. Response format. Okay, so response format will be JSON, but it's empty, it doesn't matter. We will send a delete to upcoming episode topic. What's the last argument? Response format, maybe? Yes, response format. Okay, so response is nothing. This same kind of thing, then we'll recall handle actually initialize, so it reprints or reloads and then redisplays the episode. So in our actions, we got select topic and we want unset topic. Strange way of phrasing that. I think clear would have been better, but anyway. Cannot match type because this doesn't take any arguments. I couldn't match type because initialize, no, because what? Oh, because I said T. I thought I deleted that. I must have undeleted it. Okay, what are the arguments to delete? Delete for all A. Response from A, which I think is my axref.json, a URL, a topic, okay, this, because you don't send anything. Okay. Don't really need the brackets there. Okay, so we can handle that action, but we don't send it. So when we display the topic, we want to make it a button. It's on there. Okay, button will be unset topic, doesn't take any arguments, and we'll say clear, which is what I should have called everything to start with. Now we'll say unset. Clear isn't quite what I mean. Clear. I'm going to argue with myself over the wording for ages. Okay, so I can say clear, but before clicking it, I'm going to add the API. And actually, let's click it and make sure nothing happens. Nothing happens, good. Okay, the API endpoint. So we got unset topic. Shall I call it clear? Select topic, unset, unselect, clear. I don't know what to call things. Anyway, mode, funny symbol because this is a named route. Topic, we don't capture anything, but if it's a delete request, this JSON is a lie, doesn't matter. Can we import this? Yes. Okay. So down here, delete topic is delete topic. So we'll write that out. Oops. We said to serve before, so I need to go and update that. Delete, not delete, clear, unset, serve unset topic. Get the episodes. We won't have select topic, but we will have clear topic, unset. I'll see what I call it at the end, and then rename everything accordingly. So this is unset topic, and this is serve unset topic. Not server, but serve. Okay, I was wrong. It does not take a topic. Okay, there is no T, but it does take the episode. The unset topic is not a thing, so let's go and see what select's got. I called it clear. Okay, I'm going to go back and rename everything to clear. S.storage s monad.iom app ms unit, and then clear topic. We need an episode. So we go from episode to that. So clear topic is a with some episode equal to this, and then this is equal to clear topic and the episode we just found. Okay, and we will export clear topic back to here. It's not on topic, it's clear topic. We'll rename this serve clear topic. We will rename this to clear topic, and we'll rename it in the type. Okay, so that should be it for the API. Okay, just quickly before we go back to that, so it's not unset topic. I will just rename this be clear topic, and then down here, clear topic, clear topic. We might be good now. Enable the parse module. Am I renamed badly? That one's okay. Don't think that's a problem. That's a problem. That didn't work well. Okay, now I can parse the module. Don't know why I ended up capitalizing that. I must have matched the wrong thing. Okay, reload this. Topic is set to go as fine. Now I clear that. It's no longer set. So I can select a topic and clear it. Cool. Okay, gonna call it a day at that point. So quite pleased that I've split the servant stuff up so that in the API, now all the episodes API stuff is self-contained in this file, which means that top level API is not getting polluted with all the stuff as the API grows. That's probably the only thing that I'm happy with. I mean, the UI is fine. It's good we can select and clear topics. I just need to add another thing then about selecting a topic that's not from this list. But that's cool. Thanks for watching along, and hopefully see you next week, where I'll hopefully finish up this episodes page. All right, cool. See you then. Goodbye.